Hi guys, Rhonda without an H here with you today. Today I'm doing something just a little bit different. I'm going to be heading out here in a couple of days for a 2-week vacation. Yay! Hubby and I are going to see our 4 sons and wives and 6 grandchildren, and we're both so excited. But I wanted to share with you some things that may be upcoming in some of my future videos, and just to give you a little insight, more insight into my crazy brain and how why perhaps it takes me such a long time sometimes to do certain things. And that is because my brain is going to, you know, it's just going crazy all the time. And I'm not one of those that can start a project and finish a project and I don't look, I've got the blinders on and I don't look right or left. I just, I zero in and I get that project done and boom, and then I start another project. I have a bazillion projects going. And those of you that have followed me for a while and watched my videos, you know that I have, that I am a quilter turned artist, a little more artsy, mixed media. And I have lots of unfinished quilt tops. Ugh. So that's just the way this brain works. I get tired of working on the same thing all the time. For my creative juices to just, you know, to just kind of go and flow, I just sort of have to take it where it goes. So I want to show with you, my friends, hi friends, kind of some of the things I've been working on and things that will be upcoming in videos. Where to start? Okay, let's see. We will start with glue books. All right. This is one that this is my first glue book. And I took this, I put the pages together in a couple of years ago. I was doing a get-together with kids and grandkids, and I had learned to do the junk journals and was really excited about that. And so I put a bunch of things together for them, and this was an extra one that I've just taken over. This, as you can see, I collect dictionaries, and this came off. It just fell off. It's a leathery, and I thought, this is perfect. It had just been sitting there forever. I didn't know what to do with it, but yeah, it turned into a glue book. Let's see, wait. Let's move those out of the way, out of the way. Move, move, move. Okay. And Cindy Uttersigns and Gina Aarons were the ones that just really got me excited about glue books. And so I have just been playing, adding pictures, just, you know, we all have those scraps and things that you don't throw away, but you don't necessarily use them all either. So, just fun things. Occasionally I'll do a little bit of my own thing, painting, or adding some of my painty papers or whatever embellishments. But for the most part, this really is just gluing. From magazines, cutouts, you know, wherever, stickers, whatever and wherever. There is no rule. Well, there is a rule. The rule is have fun and do what you like. So that's what I've been doing. This actually is a pop bottle cap that I kept smashing. I've got a lot of these, but they're not smashed. But anyway, it was like, what do I do with this? Oh, it goes there. All right. And little tags. Just just fun things. I don't want to spend too much time on any of this, so I'm just really doing a quickie. And I have, these are the pages undone, if you will. Envelope, ledger paper, painty paper, and a paper bag, pocket. Okay. So, we'll set that off. Then I decided I wanted a little more controlled, and so I started in this dictionary that I have, and I have been really loving it. This is part of, I'm in a group, Vintage Glue Books, which is a lot of fun. Marguerite Miller. And so I have been incorporating a little more vintage style in this one. The pages, the dictionary pages, just lend themselves to doing some really fun things and leaving a lot of that. I put washi tape in here, advertisements, everything and anything, you know. There's no right or wrong, stickers, whatever works. And as you can see how beautiful these pages are, so nicely aged. And for reinforcement, I put washi tape, and I will put, I glue a couple of pages together for stability. And you can see I've got the washi tape here as well. And periodically, I have to cut out some of the pages so that the book doesn't get, you know, too fat. So, that's that. And then, I gotta tell you guys the story of these. Can you see this? That says, 1940. All of these are diaries. Not only are they all personal diaries, they're personal diaries of one man that I found at a sale a couple of years ago, and I was just blown away. I love history. I love the handwritten, and I thought I'd just about died and gone to heaven, you know, seriously, when I found those. But then I had the dilemma. This is a person's life. This is somebody who took the time, who wrote their personal thoughts, their words, I gotta find this guy. I gotta find his, you know, his kids or grandkids or something. I mean, why would anybody throw this away? Surely they want to know, right? So I did some research, hubby and I, and we went on a couple of driving expeditions looking up the area where he lived and trying to pinpoint from reading some of it. And went to the courthouse, too, to find records. And long story short, you know, not so much. So, I have these diaries, and I absolutely love them, what to do with them. And I finally, and I still don't know what I'm going to do with all of them, but when going through, I had 2 diaries that were of the same year. I don't know if he mislabeled the year or what. But I took one that was falling apart, and I reinforced it. I glued it as much as I could to get back the shape. And it was literally falling apart. And then I put some masking tape, or this is more like a, oh, come on, duct tape, kind of. Anyway, this is a really sturdy tape. And I decided to turn it into a glue book. And so that is what I'm doing. It's my way of allowing this gentleman, his words, to shine through on the pages. See, there's his writing. Isn't that fabulous? Fabulous. And a man, and this 1939, you guys, he was a timber guy. He cut timber. It's just fascinating. Anyway, so I have started a glue book with that. And I don't know. I love it so much. I can't even begin to tell you how much I love this. Okay, switching gears again. Okay, now, looky. See all these papers? Oh, you guys, this is horrible. I've got so many papers. That's one. And here's another one. Oh, that's in the wrong one. That's supposed to go there. And this, I have papers. And papers. Okay. And this, I have papers. Okay? You get the idea? I have papers. Okay. So, about a month ago, I was looking at my papers and feeling just like, oh, Rhonda, without an H. What are you doing? You're just collecting. And it seems like every time I work on a project that I get more papers. The piles grow instead of reducing. Sometimes it's a curse to keep all your scraps. Just saying. So then I decided, well, why not make some journal pages out of my scraps and sew them together? And so that's what I did. I just went to town and I just started putting papers together. I stitched them, little ones, long ones, big ones, short ones, tall ones, fat ones, skinny ones. And then I reinforced with washi tape. And then these strips, are made with my stitching fabric to this strip of paper and then trimming it and then, doing a collage type thing because it's easy to do it this way. And then I cut the, anyway, I will probably do a video showing this process, just so you know. And the papers, making the papers. But I cut this 3-inch wide strip, I cut into thirds. And that is how I got these. It looks very intricate. It's crazy quilt. It's fun. I've got paper and fabric and trim and lace and all kinds of stuff. And I just added those, for, I don't know why, but why not? Why not? Okay. So we've got, you know, advertising and tea dyed or coffee dyed and dictionary and encyclopedia and maps and diagram book of, this is actually a ceramics diagram, which is kind of fascinating. Different ledger papers, just my scraps that I have stitched together and then trimmed them to a regular 8.5 by 11 inch size. So that's another project, and I will be doing a video on that. Okay, here's another thing. I don't know, I had a paper sack, a white paper sack. It was looking at me saying, decorate me, make me pretty. So what are you gonna do, right? So I took it and did, of course, my mixed medium, my excuse me, please, mixing handkerchief, lace, papers. This is a braille paper, ledger written on. I put a pocket in here, and this is just coffee dyed ledger paper. Just, you know, I don't know what for. Just a fun project. Gave it some little ties. You know, just a fun little thing. Okay. Moving on. All right. I've really been into Christmas. I have to tell you that. Been getting excited. As soon as the weather cooled down, I was just all about, yay, let's get prepared. And I had not done one of these, and I decided I wanted to do one. And that is a little journal made from just envelopes. I had some tea or coffee. I don't know why I'm saying tea. I started with tea, but then I bought some Walmart brand instant coffee, and that's what I've been using to do my dyeing. Anyway, so I did an envelope, put 2 envelopes together, and I made a little journal, if you will. And I have some embellishments. This is a nice paper clip, so it fits in this pocket. These are stickers. You can see where I stitched that down. And then, so this is a double pocketed thing. Well, this is the envelope itself. Anyway, and I was just trying a new idea, so I wasn't trying to get all official and wonderful and everything, so I did not. And I had these papers from, I don't know, project from, I don't know when, I had printed out. I think when I was making a Midori style journal. Anyway, so these are not coffee dyed, but they're not decorated. It's just plain. And then you have the back, and I have a couple of little books, if you will. And this is deli paper that I have stamped on some Christmas stamps. And another little booklet. Just, you know, easy peasy. And I don't know if I will do a video on this or not. It just depends. Maybe if I have time and there's an interest that could be a possibility. This was really, really easy. Very simple to do. And I have Christmas fabrics, of course. So anyway, so that's that one. Okay, this video is getting too long, so I gotta hurry and wind this up. Stitching glue. This is a variation on the glue books. For me, the ultimate goodie is to stitch and glue together. Paper, fabrics, yay. Okay. This is me when I'm 5, when I was 5. And I took from a quilt catalog. You can see that. I have not stitched these together yet. I'm in the process of what to do with them, but you can see that there's a lot of stitching going on here. This is my beautiful mother. She has passed now, but she was amazing and is. This is my brother. This is family history, picture of my ancestors. This was given to me in a swap, very cool. I don't know, but it was just beautiful, and it lent itself to this book. And it's my mom again, and family. And these are printed on, I've printed on fabric, some of those pictures. This is not, this is paper. Anyway, and these are letters. This is a collage thing that I have from letters that I decorate with, that I've scanned and put in my computer. Okay, here's another, excuse me. And I think I've done it, I may have done a video of this one. But this is basically, this was taking those sheets that I told you I made from scrap papers. I have taken from those and I backed it with sewing paper, sewing pattern paper. And you can write on sewing pattern paper very nicely. I tried it before I did this. I just wanted a thin background, nothing too anything, but something that I didn't have to sew around, you know, doing 4 complete pages and stitching them together to create 4 pages. I wanted something that was a little bit easier to do. And so that's where this was born. But this was taken from my fabric, or my stitching my scrap papers together. And then I have added fabrics and papers and embellishments and lace and ruffles and, you know, all kinds of things that way. So that's one. I've got a few of these done. Here's another one. And this is a sticker. And I was not going to do anything to the inside, but, you know, I felt it, so I did it. And this is, that's Mom again. This is a paper that I made from my scraps, put together. Oh, and that's part of a bedspread, chenille bedspread that I have, that I am loving using. Oh my goodness, it's fabulous. Okay, and then this is the last one of this type that I have done so far. I'll show you that in a minute. Made a little pocket here. And put fabric strips. Oh, I didn't tell you that. Yeah. put fabric strips down the center for strength to help stabilize this. And these are some of my painted roses, and excuse me, oh my goodness. Just fun projects, you guys. And so it's really hard for me. So this is a seed packet, and then I took it apart and put some of my couple of pages of my deli paper that had been coffee stained, and I made a little book out of it. Isn't that fun? Okay, so my point of all this, showing you all this, is just to help you get an idea of this crazy woman called Rhonda without an H, and some of the things that I'm working on at the same time. And I'm going to finish up with a traveler's notebook. Someone had requested I do a traveler's notebook, and I've not done that before. I've done the Midori style. I've done the half. In fact, that's what I use for my own personal keeping track of things. But I thought that was a fun challenge. I know they're popular. And so I am working on, this is not done, but I will do a quick flip through to show you what I am doing here. And this I lined so that can be journaled on, of course. Yeah, I'll do that later. So in my, what I do, I mix fabrics and papers and stitching, and just, I just like to mix it all up a little bit. Let's see, maybe do it this way. Is that better? Okay, there you go. Little glassine pocket. And I sewed some fabric tabs on just because I could. And they were fun, and some lace and washi tape and fabric and paper. I really need to go get a drink. Okay. Took a ledger paper. So you got that whole side, and this too if you want to glue over it or stitch over it. That's great. And this is a pocket that comes off that you can put wherever you want. Got some fun little embellishments. I did made copies of some of my vintage ephemera. This is a wonderful receipt book that, you pull off, but someone can do whatever with that. And you can move it somewhere else. If you don't want it here, you can use it for something else and journal on that whole page. This is the center, and I did 2 of these for just journaling. Or if you want to, write something or rip it out, that's fine too. Tell me what it is you plan to do with your one wild and precious life. That was on a calendar. I just thought it was really fun, so I included that. This is my hand embroidery. This is a little metal embellishment that I've glued on. Can you see what that says? This is a record of pupils' advancement for term commencing October 11th, 1909. So I still have to finish the insides, and then I have to sew it together, and we will be done with that one. Okay. I gotta not even look at that. I won't even look at that. Okay, so I am going to be doing a lot of things coming up. I hope you'll stick with me. And if you haven't subscribed, I certainly hope you will subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, like, and share. And I want to thank you for being my subs, for joining me today. That gives you just a little bit of insight into this crazy woman here. And I'll be back when I'm back from vacation. Oh, I can hardly wait. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a fabulous day. Bye now.